What's good, y'all? Welcome to the channel. I'm Derek, and we're going to play some Magic. Today, I'm still kind of working my way through some of the decks that are considered Tier 1 in the format currently that I haven't really played yet, because the meta's about to shift. We're about to get the release of Lorwyn, and I don't have really any games played with the Jeskai control list. So, if you haven't seen it, basically what you're doing is just killing all the stuff, and then try to use your Planeswalkers and Jeskai Revelation to win the game. Very simple. This is the only list I've seen that's got a copy of Rao, Crackling Wit. Typically, you're going to see this in, the Is It lists. It makes otters, it draws cards, it's got a Storm Ultimate, pretty sweet. One copy of Unagi for opponents who draw cards. We get to draw cards too. It's hard to kill. You got a Waterbend 4. Ultima, Day of Judgment, good board wipes, Jeskai Revelation, 7 mana spell, but you get to do 4 damage to any target, you bounce a thing, you create 2 1/1s with prowess, and then you also gain 4 life. So, pretty sick. We've got Torch the Tower, 3 Steps Ahead, Seam Rip, Get Lost, Abrade, No More Lies, Lightning Helix, all the good interaction, good counter spells, stock up and consult the star charts for card draw, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a very simple control deck. You've seen it all over the place. The other list that you've probably seen is the one that plays the enchantment and the dragon, Shiko. This one does not have those, and I don't really think it suffers for it. The deck performs well enough without it, honestly. So I think either version is a good one to play. So we're going to get some reps in with this one. Let's hop in and see what happens. So we've got Verges, we've got Mysterized Village, and we've got an Elegant Parlor. No More Lies into stock up. I think we can keep this. Jeskai Revelation. Only got 2 in this deck, so I think I'm gonna hold on to that. Okay, well, we should not have held on to that. They can just play around the No More Lies, and we're just gonna have it sitting in our hand. Oh, or they just play right into it, and that's fine. I'm sure they just wanted to get it out of my hand. Hit a falls. Nope, we need some gas. Deep Cavern Bat's a little shit, huh? Lunar Convocation. A big angry step, you gain life. Each opponent loses 1 life. Oh yeah, that's right. I've seen this one. So we'll take out the Deep Cavern Bat end of turn. Okay. Are they looking? Well, they're looking for land, right? So. Let them surveil first. I could play the Elspeth, but I'm sure this deck plays a bit of even if they play Bitter Triumph, does that matter? Not really.
More heroes for the cause.
Usually it's not a full 4 of in these black decks anyway. Okay, we got a Halia. Gonna make a bunch of bats. Okay. A little charming prince action here. I haven't seen that bad boy really get any play since back in the Yorian days.
Join the fight.
Just gonna hold up the Unagi and torch here. Okay, well they're gaining lots of life here. We're gonna have to start doing some damage. We'll gain 4 life from the Jeskai Revelation though. Okay, they got another one.
Rise and seize your destiny.
Well, we gotta get lost. Stock up can get us. I think 3 steps. And maybe just land. Yeah, that's fine. Zoraline. Sure. We'll just counter it. Is they're gonna try to bring the Deep Cavern Bat back from the graveyard, and I don't wanna. Okay. Opponent scoops it up. That would have been 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah. Yeah, we had them. So life gain. Hmm. I like the tie binders, but they're not really all that good against enchantments. I mean, it would. She would turn off the. I mean, the prince she can hit once. She could turn off Halia, turn off the Enduring Innocence. I guess it's enough. We'll bring them in. Keep the torches for the bats. Maybe cut a seam rip or 2. Yeah, Row's probably not super necessary. I mean, it might be okay, but they're just gaining life and making tokens and. Tap land, I think I'll keep, but we gotta hope they don't draw bat. Duress? Oh, tactics. Artifact or creature? Why would you be playing that? Because of the single Unagi? Interesting. Ooh, more tap lands. I would like some untapped lands, please. Okay, opponent did nothing until turn 3. No, thank you. We can take 2. Voice of Victory. Guess we just cast Day of Judgment, right? Do I need another red? I'll probably just take it. If we need to, we can get lost the Enduring to get it out of here for good. Well, I tell you, as far as cards from Tarkir goes, this one may be the most annoying. Okay, Amalia, but no way to gain life at the moment. Huh. I guess we'll just Helix this? See what they play. I don't want them to get to draw too many more cards, so we may just go ahead and... Sure. Play the Elspeth. See if they got Old Bitter Triumph. Or... yeah, we'll just hold off. Cast Consult. We don't need to be in a hurry. Oh, you pay 2 life. You create a 1/1. For some reason, my brain thought it was pay 1 life, but I guess that would be too... that'd be a little bit... maybe too much better? Charming Prince. Scry 3, or Scry 2? Or we're gonna gain 3 life. Sure. Draw a card, make a bat. Then we can just cast Ultima. Hopefully they don't use up any of the maps. Yeah. Well, I was kind of hoping they would play another creature. Okay, well they definitely not using Ultima now. Thesa. In the bin. Stock up and a Helix, I guess. We'll just cast Day of Judgment, have up the Helix and the Torch. You can pick. Interesting. Now, I guess we'll cast Elspeth, see if they have the bidder.
There's a bright future.
They do. Oh, they have Get Lost. Okay.
Hope. I welcome all allies.
No, thank you. Back up Elspeth? I think I'd rather just have, like, a Jeskai Revelation or something. Yeah, they can keep drawing cards, but... I mean, they're at 10. I probably should have kept the Elspeth there. Because they're getting pretty low here. Now they've got Case. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Unagi. I'll take a seam rip. Take the Case. Yeah, I wish I could have that Elspeth back. I mean, you can activate the land, but I'm just gonna... Back down to 10. Yeah, you got me. Down to 8. Down to 6. Sure. You get one of my 2 board wipes. Thundering Falls. No Foundries? Got to stop on their upkeep there. Well, shit. They're gonna take the Ultima with a bat, I would imagine, so I'm just gonna make them spend a little bit more mana here. Got a lot of good draws here. Just cast the Ultima, I guess. Opponent goes to 2. 2-2. You can't draw any more cards. And that'll do it. GG's. So, return target spell to its owner's hand. Permanent? Let's return the courtyard and we'll deal 4 to face. And we'll call it. Would you like to draw a card? Go out on your shield? GG's. Huh! Playing against neuroses. Nice. I got a couple of those. Got a couple of those. I think we all have a couple of those. I like to think the whole world is neurotic in one way, shape, or another. I think, no, the expression is way, shape, or form. Either way, humanity is neurotic. We're all just a bunch of fucking weirdos. This is a keep. Foundry into Verge. Hopefully hit something good with no more lies. Stock up on 3. 3 steps in Ultima. This is exactly what you want your hand to be when you're playing Control. Got a big old egg. I guess a dragon inside. Okay, well, against red, counter spells not at their best, but we've got 2 board wipes in hand. Yeah, that is a good start, sir. Or ma'am. That's a good target. Okay. I guess we just go ahead and stock up here. Look for a couple lands. Yeah. Take a Verge and a Verge. They have to be really careful about dumping their hand here, because they have to know that board wipe is likely to happen on turn 4. The hasty threats, though. We do have 2 white, right? Yes. These are the kind of situations why I hate playing against Control when I'm playing creatures, because now you pretty much are forced to dump your hand, right? There's really no other play you can make. And now I just hit you again. It's only 2 creatures, but I'm happy to use it. We want to leave open red. Yeah. Didn't find what I was looking for, so was hoping to hit a Helix. It's fine. We'll just cast it for 2. We're gonna go down to 5 and then go to 4. I'm gonna set a stop on my upkeep just in case. Cast another consult. Okay, so we go to 2. There we go. We have the mana, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Four damage to you. Make a couple blockers, gain 4 life. Go back to 3, however, so now we're in lightning strike range. Need a Helix. There we go. So Helix / get lost in case they draw dragon. Archive. Yeah, I'll take another consult. I'll just discard one of these Day of Judgments. So, yet again, I didn't pay enough attention to the colors I was tapping. I really wanted to leave the Helix up there. I do not need to leave up Mysterized Village. Thank you very much. Okay. Other Jeskai Revelation and a stock up. And I believe we've got this one good to go. I'll just go ahead and cast the stock up. Couple triggers. Well, they've got a 1-mana spell that's holding priority. Other Helix. Land. At this point, I'm probably just going to discard the other board wipe. They are not likely to flood the board with more creatures. Sure. And that should be enough to do it, right? Two, four. That would be 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do it this way. That way I can leave up the 3 steps. I don't know what they had in hand, but if it was some shenanigans that I'm not thinking about, at the very least, I've got the counterspell back up. So, mono red. Beza seems quite good. I mean, Flash Freeze is just a counterspell, but it is 2 mana and it counters everything in their deck. I think I want to get rid of the expensive counter. I kind of just want a couple of bodies too. Just some blockers. Seam Rip seems good. Cut the extra Planeswalker. Yeah, this list that I found is playing a single copy of Ral, but I don't know. It's a good Planeswalker. I find myself just okay to cut it most times though. Cut a couple of more counter spells and just keep the removal. I mean, we've got a Braid and a Consult. Is it too terrible to keep 2 Jeskai Revelations here? I'm gonna do it just because I can. Boundary tapped. I think I'll just go ahead and abrade this. Yeah, I don't want to give them the opportunity to cast a couple of 1-mana spells and save it. There's the Razorkin. Yeah. Go ahead and get the other tap land out of the way. Hopefully they cast a couple more creatures. We can Day of Judgment. They got another. I'm totally fine casting that on them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands. We can find more lands, right? We'll just take the Ultima. Hasty creature. Fix the hand a little. I actually haven't really seen Tersa in these mono red lists very much. We're going a little low here. Going a little low. They might be able to cheese us out. Ooh, that's a good one. Down to 2. So we are priced into casting the Ultima, and then if they have land or any hasty creature or lightning strike, yeah, that'll do it. That one will do it. It's an elemental cat. It is not... I don't really think I want to change much here. You know what? I'm going to cut the 5-mana board wipe and just bring in the other Day of Judgment. That's probably smart, right? Yep, that's good. Archive on 1. Don't need second archive just yet. Boy, do I hate casting Consult for just 2 mana. 3 higher... This is like the hand that I had when I played Mono Red the other day. That's a lot of damage, boy. That is a lot of damage. Okay. So let's look. Would I rather cast Helix? I don't have a reason to hold up Seam Rip, right? Yeah. So we can cast Thundering Fall. We can play Thundering Falls, rather. I'm pretty far away from that. I'm gonna go ahead and do this now, so that I don't get that extra ping trigger. I know I could hold the Day of Judgment, but I want to avoid going too low if I can. Board wipe and it's either a braid. I'll just take the stock up. That gets us closer to more stuff. Yep. Doing the thing. Okay, there's the needlehead. Okay, that's pretty good. So that gives us board wipe, and then we can hold up torch as well. Gosh. That Lynx is rough. And I have no other way to kill it, so I have to just cast the Day of Judgment. Maybe they'll animate the Soulstone? Oh my god, no! Man, they got us. Get cheesed out with Sunspine Lynx. Yep, that's keep. Sure. Gotta keep the lands rolling. Llanowar Elves. Let's just see if we can get them to flood the board here. So we've got enough lands. For the Day of Judgment, so I'll let that go for now. Got the Weaver, another elf. What you got, Onk? Yeah, we got a handful of good removal here, so I think this will be a tough one for them. Curator. And Mockingbird. Just gonna wait. Fine. Consult. Sure. Verge. I guess the counter spell? I don't really. Wait one more turn. Yeah. We'll just do that. Gain 3 life. Eventually they're gonna have to play more than one creature. Let's cast a Seam Rip. Take out the Curator. Okay, so no priority held there. There's your boy. There's your boy. Tell him to come out and play. I got something for him. Bring him on over. You're gonna see what happens. Ooh. Just pop it right in there, huh? Untap land. And tap land. Screw it. I want to cast my Revelation. And we got it on land. Okay. I mean, they bend. How do we want to do this? Just cast it. Here comes Jean. If they don't cast anything this turn, then they just don't have anything. Don't need that. Cast Ral. Make a blocker.
Doesn't take a genius to see something.
Well, they got us down to 5, but looks like they petered out here. This is kind of a foregone conclusion now. I mean, Riddler certainly helps. I guess that's fine. They only draw 1 card. Oh. So they're playing meringues too. Interesting.
I am confident this will work.
So now we have Jeskai Revelation up.
Together we can shift the current.
Sure. You know, none of the lists that I've played have really played the Riddler, but I guess it does make sense to do, huh? So, we'll just return to hand, deal 4 damage. What is it up? It's a minus 10? I will say, you know, having Ral in the list, the ultimate is insane if you can pull it off, given your stuff Storm. You had an emblem with instant and sorcery spells you cast have Storm. Yeah, that's gross. Okay. Flash Freeze is cool. Tidebinder seems good. I do like all my removal, but they make a lot of mana, so maybe we can cut a couple of the No More Lies. And I don't really think Unagi is necessary, so let's try to run that. Double Foundry is a no-no. Yeah, this is fine. What are we likely to need the least? Red? By the way, this version of Jeskai Control does not play the Dragon, Chico, and the Enchantment. Do I want another Consult, or do I just want to get myself to... I'm going to keep it. Because we're likely to hit something with Get Lost before we cast Stock Up, and then we can probably find a board wipe off the Stock Up. So if they play a Boyd, we'll go ahead and... let's go ahead and take it out. Looks like they're not. Consult. Take a land. Wonder if they've got the Spider Sense spell. I don't understand why you think you need to do that at instant speed, though. Okay, Day of Judgment, and we've got 6 lands. Take a 3 steps. Riddler? They've played no Badger Mole Cubs so far, so opponent is drawn terribly. They're playing good cards, but I'm going to take this opportunity to play the Foundry tapped. Yeah, they're going to try to cast the Riddler here. They are not. Okay. I'm just going to draw 2 cards and discard then. I expected them to have Spider Sense there. Oh, that's exactly 8, isn't it? They got me. Good job, opponent. For some reason, I thought they already had the creature under the Keen-Eyed. Yeah, that was pretty good. They played that really, really well. You have to keep threats on the board, but not too many, while continually doing damage and try to bait out the... They were trying to bait out my board wipes while I was trying to bait them into playing more creatures. Yeah, it's a couple of rough... couple of rough hands, and I'm not really happy about this 6. Lenware Elves. Still no Badger Moles. Interesting. Yeah, this game we may go ahead and stick an Elspeth, I suppose. Okay, so they landed the Ouroboros. What can we do about it? Hopefully bait him into playing more creatures. Curator. So let's think about this. Spider Sense, I haven't seen yet, but they're likely to have, right? They keep holding up 2 mana. If it's just plain old negate, then I guess we lose.
The multiverse will be free from this scourge. Your reckoning
Okay.
has come.
Curator's been Pretty good for them. Elves. It's like they have a strict rule. Only play 2 creatures at a time. Oh, you know what? They think I'm playing Shiko, don't they? Yeah. So if I was playing Shiko, that's what you do. They're gonna keep the cub? Okay, well this is gonna allow us to cast the Day of Judgment and not let them get a card from the Surok. Guess we'll take a land. Okay, now I'm feeling pretty good. One more land, and we get to cast the Jeskai Revelation. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and just torch this now. Might as well. There's another. Sure. Might as well just go ahead and do it. Keep all their stuff down. And I guess I'll make him recast it. Draw 2. Okay. Leyline Weaver. Oh, they had a stroke. Cool. Helix. Day. We gotta start getting them dead here, I think. Sure. Okay, so Rao and Get Lost. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Attack for 3. Hopefully they cast something green and not blue. Jean? And a land. My turn. Let's cast Ralph first, because we're gonna get a loyalty from casting the torch.
I've calculated exactly what
Yeah, we'll draw first.
evidence here somewhere.
Yep. Okay. Looks like we got this one. There's a Jean. Yeah, good game. Good game, Unc. Okay. On the play. No more lies into stock up. Yep, that's a keep. That is a keep. Let's go. Go Parlor on 1. Sure. I'm gonna be casting stock up on 3 anyway, so that's fine. Opponent on Boros here. Could be the burn deck. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just use No More Lies while we have the opportunity. Urge and a stock up. Definitely gonna take Day of Judgment here. We've already got 6 lands, so do I take more card draw, another board wipe, or some spot removal? I think I'm gonna take the consult here. Should be able to wait one more turn at least on the Day of Judgment. Yeah, that makes it even better, so we can hold up the Helix here. That can go. We do want to be able to cast the Jeskai Revelation on turn 7, but we got to make it that far. Yep. So we'll just take a big hit here. Okay, well. They're not going to cast whatever it is they have. Okay. I'm definitely casting Day of Judgment. I don't know. They're gonna be able to save something. Okay, yeah, that's totally fine. Oh, wait, no! It's not fine! I forgot about this card. It gives everything indestructible. Ooh. Yeah, that's brutal. That is brutal. Yeah, I remembered the double strike text and I remembered the 4 damage. Okay. I see you. So we're down to 2. Can we survive here? Maybe if we hit another Helix. We don't. Let's see. If they don't have a spell, we may be okay here. Okay, they do have a spell. Okay. Beza seems good. I think I'm going to take the Ultima out. And the Elspeth. I would like more blockers. Another 4 mana board wipe for sure. 3 steps can go. I just want board wipes and removal. Honestly, Voice of Victory is probably not bad against what they're doing. Just cut one of the revelations. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I started my channel a week ago. And I had been playing so much limited and not that much standard. So some of these cards I haven't seen in a while. I've had a lot of fun getting back into standard on Arena. But cards like Boros Charm, you know, I gotta remember what's going on here. Yep. I will keep that. I play standard every week in person though, so it's not like I never see these. Just play it tapped. Sure. Well, you can't really cast that, can you? Need a land. I'll just cast the Beza probably. Yeah, we'll take the Foundry. And we draw a card. Yeah, that's pretty good. So big booty, draw a card, gain 4 life. I dig it. Can you plot from exile? So let's get a land. Verge. And another Consult probably. I mean, their deck revolves around the Slick Shot, right? I hate to let them keep activating on their challenger, but... Okay. Full Sunspine links. Just gonna cast Day of Judgment and then cast Voice. Can maybe keep them from trying to cast burn spells on my turn. Got him another one. Sure. Just torch you. Guess I'm just gonna attack. Voice of Victory is not the best blocker against their deck. Get that out of there. Stock up. Okay, get lost. No more lies. I mean, sure, I guess. Not much I can do about it, is there? Did cut one of our Jeskai Revelations. Well, there's another one. Just pinging for 3 each turn with my control deck here. Don't mind me. Okay, now we have double No More Lies. That might help. There we go. Okay, that one came down to the wire. We'll just do it this way. Just because it feels good. Okay, there's an Overlord. Nice blocker there. Okay, so... I'm going to bring that back in, and I'm going to bring the Tishana in. Let's cut some counters here. I realize not every game against them is going to go late like that, but I really would have loved to have a Jeskai Revelation earlier. We could have been way further away from dying there. That's tough. I don't think I can keep that. I can't keep that either. Can't keep that either. That's fucking garbage. I haven't had to mold down that far in a little while. I'd rather have card draw, but I guess I'm just gonna keep that. I'll draw a red source eventually. And I'm gonna need the life gain. There we go. Okay, they didn't respond with a burn spell, so that's nice. Okay, Lynx does too. Yeah. Okay, there's a red source and a Day of Judgment. So we'll chump block, and hopefully they cast some... No, I guess they're not. I'm not going to cast spells. What you digging for? Probably just more burn? Well, that ain't good. Shock to face. Okay, well. We live to fight another day. We're pretty close to it, though. I don't know if we'll be able to pull this one out. Okay, we hit a Helix. Will we hit untapped land? I'm not going to risk it. We are just going to hold up the Helix here. What are you doing, Arena? Calm down, buddy. Let's just do the thing. I'm gonna cast this while I can. Nowhere close to that. So seam rip, I guess. Get a stock up. Sacred Foundry, Day of Judgment. We're at 6. We're at 6 and their whole deck does... Ah! Yes! Oh! We will be on the play. This looks kind of similar to last game. 7 drop in hand, card draw, and a no more lies. Sure. I'll keep. Thundering Falls. I mean, Parlor's good. No, I think I'd like a little bit of spot removal if I can find it. Provided we're playing against creatures, that is. Okay, turn 1 mountain, hold priority, do nothing. Sure. That one I'll definitely counter. Archive. 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 How many? Wait. All of our tap lands come in here. So hopefully they don't do anything too threatening, because I would rather not cast this for 2 unless I have to. Okay. I'm just going to live with that for now. Okay. That's good. Why does everything sound like it's in the background? Is that coming through? Did I do something weird with my audio? Huh. What do they think I'm gonna play? Why wouldn't they attack? Let's kick it. Hey, you can sneak some burn in. That's cool. Stock up versus consult. Or just both? Sure. I mean, I don't think you're going to be able to kill me with just a Razorkin Needlehead, right? You're going to have to do something else. Looks like they probably have more burn in hand. I don't understand why you wouldn't attack there. What exactly are they playing around the... Sure, bud. That's, yeah, you're good. We are down to 9. So let's play tap land. We've got Jeskai Revelation next turn. I can just hold up No More Lies. No, don't need you. I'll tell you what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to cast Day of Judgment on a single Razorkin Needlehead. Ain't happening. Nah. I think not. Not that one. Not that one. Okay, so they attack finally. There's a Helix. Well, let's just kill it then. I don't need to cast Jeskai Revelation yet. Stock up. Lightning strike. Okay, shock. It's like they don't want to cast them all at once. They want to slowly divvy them out here. It's a little strange. I guess we'll take a braid for mana efficiency's sake. We can cast that this turn. Yeah, just a torch. If my mouse will hover. Got another shock? It seems like you got another shock. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on in their hand. I don't mean to be like disparaging about the way that they've played it. No, there's no creatures on the board. Burst Lightning will do it. They probably had that in hand for a little bit. They were waiting to be able to kick it. Hired Claw. Let's just do this. Hit the Prowess. Make sure we hold up red here. Okay. That's weird. They've changed the trigger window.
I light the path to victory.
It looks different now. That was jarring.
Race, grow.
That was definitely bizarre. Down to 4. So if they hit a Burst Lightning... Okay. They did not. So we went from Boros Burn to Mono Red Burn. They've got Shocks, Lightning Strikes, and they have Burst Lightnings. Are they doing the thing with Needlehead and the God card that makes this trigger deal 4, most likely? So let's bring in Voice, let's bring in Beza, let's bring in Overlord. Cut expensive counterspell. Cut the Ral. Cut the expensive board wipe. Cut one Elspeth. Probably a couple No More Lies. I don't think I need the other Day of Judgment. Doesn't seem like they're... I mean, they're playing critical mass of burn spells, not necessarily critical mass of creatures, but... Okay, I'll just bring in the single Flash Freeze because it counters everything in their deck. Yep. Seam Rip, Torch, Abrade, and Stock Up. That is exactly what we like to see. Archive on 1. Ooh, or... I don't like Hired Claw, so I'm just going to kill it now. Old Mage Bane. That's fine. Mage Bane we can take out with a Seam Rip. Very low count of creatures for a deck like this. Take 1, exile the lizard, and then we can... So if I play the untapped land and hold up a Braid, then we can just cast Stock Up next turn? Sure. They play something threatening, we'll just take it out. Unless it's another lizard. That we can't. Okay, there's the thing. I'm just gonna cast the Stock Up here and wait one more turn. We've got 5 lands. Take Consult. and Seam Rip. Sure. The sound is so weird right now. It's doing the thing like I've clicked on a card and it's putting stuff in the background. Well, I guess I'm kind of priced into just casting this Day of Judgment then, because can't keep taking that. How do they bring this back again? They got to deal 4 or more non-combat damage. And then activate it as a sorcery. It costs them 3 and a tap. Okay. I'm just going to do this to avoid taking the 4. And I guess I need to find a Get Lost? Okay, well, I'm just gonna take this to gain the life, I guess. Then hopefully we can cheese them by flashing in Unagi. That may not have been right. Maybe I was supposed to just take the Day of Judgment. Drew one anyway. Hopefully they just animate Soulstone here. Well, why didn't it let me? Why didn't it let me get priority back there? That was weird. Take 5, right? Oh, Well, we can't block them both. A braid doesn't do enough. We can chump with the voice, but then we can't do anything else? Okay. Good game. I guess Tidebinder's pretty good against a lot of their deck, huh? So let's bring those in. I just never want to cast Elspeth. Honestly, a Braid doesn't seem that great if they're playing Lynxes and a bunch of 4 toughness stuff. On the play, Seam Rip, Helix stock up. This is a good hand. This is a good one. Yep. I think we'll wait this time. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do this if they're gonna activate. Verge, stock up. We need white land. Got it. And we will take a consult. Burnout. Another burnout. And a burst. I'll wait. Those aren't very threatening just yet. We can just kick the consult end of turn. They play links. It will deal 4. Gonna double pump? Still at 17. Take Verge and Consult. Might as well seam rip one of them. And we can cast another Consult. Yeah, we're still pretty high as far as life total goes, and we've got a Helix in hand. So we're looking pretty good here. Sanctuary. Max speed. Give it a kick. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Give me all the life gain. That's exactly what we want. Well, so all we're going to do is gain life here, but that's fine. It's worth it to gain 4 life. And we'll still have the Helix up? Sure. Wait. Why exactly did they choose to do it at that time? They just gave me 2 fishes. Yes, I said fishes. For the plural of fish, because I wanted to. Don't think that was the move, though. Don't think that was the move. And what you gonna do against the flower elk? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this game's pretty much over now. They're gonna have to do something serious. Honestly, I'm just gonna Helix this and get in. We're gonna just literally turn the corner here. Start attacking. Back up to 23. There he is. Ooh, wait. We did kick it, right? Yes. Okay, so Jeskai Revelations and Get Lost. And we'll just do this now. We will bounce this land, deal 4 here. Gain life. Control deck. No thank you. We're Jeskai aggro here. They do have 3 unknown cards. Don't think they can deal 27. They're at 8, and I have prowess creatures. Yep, Lynx is cool. And now we win. Yes! Alright, we're back. So, yeah, after playing this deck, I kind of want to try the one with the Shiko. Playing your stuff from the graveyard sounds cool. And this one does just fine, but it's just, you know, it's just a regular old control deck. This one looks like it has maybe a couple of extra win cons that some of the other ones don't have. I'm surprised that it doesn't play any of the 6-mana dragon that bounces things with Omen. I always forget the names of these freaking cards. I think at least maybe 1 or 2 copies of that card would go really, really well in here. This list is fine, but I think it could be tuned. But even saying that, I think this is still a tier 1 deck in the current meta. It may not be that way soon. Like I said, we're going to get new cards soon. Lorwyn is on the horizon. I'm really stoked for it. I can't wait. Until then, I'm just going to make my way through a few more decks that I haven't played from the current meta. And just have some fun while we wait, you know? I appreciate you watching. Hope to catch you for the next one. Peace.